Ever since the start of Ninjago Dragons Rising back in 2023, the show has suffered with its airing schedules. The airing schedules now since 2023 consist of 2 parts of 10 episodes, one being aired in spring, April and May, and the second part being aired in autumn, September, October times. This means that there is a 6-month long wait between April to October. Yes. 6 months of nothing except the summer wave. The problem with this wait is that after the first month of part 1 being released, no one cares anymore. We're all just waiting for the summer wave of sets. The hype dies way too quickly, and it's the same with part 2 in October. It's just everyone's already waiting for the next piece of content, and people will forget what happened in part 1 by the time part 2 rolls around, since the wait is so painstakingly long. I know I will have to rewatch season 3 part 1 before part 2 comes out, so that will be my 3rd time watching it. Another problem is leaks. I mean, we just had a very big one and had an entire part of a season leak last year. With the 6-month long gap, there are much more miscommunications with LEGO and their streaming services to happen. Now, I'm not saying that weekly episodes would solve this problem and make sure it never happens, because that's just not true. I mean, it's LEGO. They will find a way somehow to mess it up. But it will be much less serious because the wait between episodes will be short anyway. It's not like it will lead to month-long gaps between episodes 6 to 7 or something. Also, since all 10 episodes just get released on one day currently, it means there's only 2 days a year when Ninjago has new episodes. 2. Oh man, Ninjago needs weekly episodes. It is understandable why Ninjago airing schedules are like that, since that's how they were during the 11-minute era. For example, Prime Empire got released in early 2020, around the same time as Part 1 gets released now, and Master of the Mountain got released in late 2020, like Part 2 now. But the difference with those are 2 different seasons. They are not linked in any way. If you watch Master of the Mountain first, it won't change the story at all. But because the Dragons Rising parts are all meant to be one season, we are basically just waiting 6 months to continue the storyline from episode 10 to episode 11. Now, they have dealt with this in the best way possible by having a mid-season finale for episode 10 and episode 11 starting something kind of different. But that's another issue I have. I don't like the fact that the parts aren't linked together. For example, season 2, while being my favourite Dragons Rising season, suffers from this the worst. In part 1, everything's about the Blood Moon and the Dragon Masters and needing to stop Ras from freeing the Forbidden Five. And then in part 2, the Source Dragons are now in danger and the ninja need to compete in the Tournament of the Sources. And then in season 3, I haven't heard one mention of the Source Dragons being in danger apart from Thunderfang, and he wasn't mentioned in part 2 of season 2 at all. Ninjago Dragons Rising season 1 definitely suffers from this the least, since everything is set in Imperium and the villain armies don't change and the suits don't change and stuff. Now, the one thing that can fix this is very simple. Weekly schedules. I mean, it's simple. Let's say this. Part 1, episode 1 gets released like 1st of May, and each week there's a new episode. That means episode 10 would release in like mid-July or something. That's 2 whole months of Ninjago being in the center of everyone's attention, and people making theories or news, and just gives the viewers a chance to breathe and take in everything that's happened in said episode without having to worry about being spoiled of important plot points because you wait a couple days to watch it. Then let's say there's a 2-month waiting gap between part 1 and part 2. So part 2 episode 11 airs in like September or October and runs for another 2 months. Again, Ninjago being the center of everyone's attention. This is gold, man. And another thing, cliffhangers. Ninjago episodes usually end on mini cliffhangers that get revealed in the next episode, and this weekly schedules will make cliffhangers much more like cliffhangers. if the cliffhanger at the end of an episode gets revealed straight after, it's not really a cliffhanger, is it? Cliffhangers would allow fans to speculate and analyze what the cliffhanger could lead to. How many times have I said cliffhanger, man? But anyway, the weekly system works so well, I believe. The only thing I think LEGO will have a problem with is the fact that the summer wave comes right in the middle of part 1 airing. Not for North America at least. So yeah, it could be perfected, but I would still prefer this to the current schedule. What's your thoughts on it? I'm not going to let all of the weekly episodes plead on LEGO, because since they partnered with Netflix to distribute Ninjago, ironically I don't watch Dragons Rising on Netflix since they are always a season behind in the UK. But anyway, if Netflix has all of the power to decide how Ninjago seasons air, just give us weekly episodes and actually have the seasons come out at the right time for the Brits. But yeah, that concludes all my points for this video. In conclusion, current Ninjago airing schedule is bad. Weekly episodes are good. Alright, well, like and subscribe for more Ninjago commentary. And yeah, bye.